Hi, Bumblebee. You were here before me. I forgot I hadn't fed Dexter. I had to run out and feed him. And I brought in what I thought I had. I thought I had this DVD, Gone with the Wind, my favorite, of course, of all time. But when I looked through all my old DVDs, I have some really good movies. I don't know what I'm wasting my time doing, trying to find Netflix movies when I have all these great movies. I've seen this lots of times, but I'm going to get it again. I didn't have it, so I went on eBay and bought myself. This is the 70th anniversary edition. It has some other things in there too. But I thought maybe I'd watch this tonight. I hope there's nothing wrong with my DVD player. I haven't used it in a long time. I hope it's all still hooked up like it's supposed to be. I was in the middle of watching a very strange movie. It's not over with. It was just getting toward the exciting end when I came in here. The Way We Are. I think that's the title, something like that. The way We are could be. It's real. It's just weird movie. And love the alarm. Yeah, my alarm goes off too. My alarm I have going off at 10 to 4, so I can get in here and get situated before I'm ready to do this, because I set this all up. I set this up early today, like before noon, I think. Yeah, today's been a horrible day for me. Just weird things happening. But this week has been so slow. This is probably the slowest week. I thought they were getting better, and here I have a week like this. I had 2 0 days and 2 days that I only sold one thing on each day. I mean, how much worse can I get? I sold 11 eBay items all week and 1 Poshmark item. The Poshmark item was my biggest selling thing, and it was the best amount of net amount that I got. So that was a good thing. I think it was something I got in the thread up box, but I'll show it to you when we go through these. I sold 2 things today. They're not in here. In fact, they haven't been paid for yet. Over there, they're on the table. One is a dress, a sheath dress that I just put on yesterday. And one is that Vera Bradley purse over there that I've had on for a while. So I sold those 2 things. They haven't been paid for yet. So I sent them an invoice. So I'm going to switch this to share the screen and show you what I did sell. A few things. This shouldn't take long. I am sharing my closet a little bit more. I've tried to join the parties. Sometimes I get a notice about a party, and this happened for the Zara party, I think, yesterday. Whatever one was yesterday in the morning or at noontime. And I put everything on the top, and I share it with my people, okay? And I'm waiting, and then I didn't put the alarm on. That was my problem. I have to use the alarm on my phone almost for everything. So, well, I happened to go out to the barn, completely forgot about noontime and putting it on in the party. So it didn't get in the party, but it did get shared. All the party items did get shared with my people, but not with the party. But today was like the sports, the activewear, Lululemon, and I forget all. That was today. I did get that on, but it's not, I don't have that many items in that party. So I am trying to move my closet around a little bit. So let's go to share the screen here. Okay, this first thing is the book I told you I sold last Sunday. This is a great big book. It's like 12 by 14 in size. And it has, I don't know if I can show you the pages. Maybe, no, doesn't move on this. It has pages that you can do things on, active pages, they call them. Anyway, this is a Narnia Chronicles big picture book, and it sold for $8.09. I had just reduced the price. I think I had it for $9.09 or $9.99, and it went on sale, and I reduced the price to $8.99 is what happened. So somebody bought it at $8.99. Oh, they paid $8.09 because it was on sale. It went to Littleton, Colorado, and they paid, I told you, I just reduced the price. So I've had that an awful long time. It was back when I decided I'd look in Goodwill for books, different type of books, and I thought this would be a good one, but it didn't sell like for over a year. I think I've had it. So I sold it. This is just a plain Under Armour casual t-shirt, men's large. It was sort of a blue-gray heather short sleeve shirt. It sold for the sale price of $17.09. So Under Armour still sells once in a while, not as good as it used to sell, but it went to Comanche, Oklahoma. And those all went on Sunday. Sunday was a fairly decent day before we started to go downhill. Still on Sunday, I sold this next thing, which is this Dakota fringe mini skirt. This looks like leather, but it's fabric, like a suede fabric. And I'm not sure. I think I got this in a box. It may be from you, Bumblebee, or it was a thread-up box. I'm not sure because I didn't mark it on here. But I did take a best offer of $18.50 on it, and it went to Aurora, Illinois. And the next thing is this. This is a women's shirt, button-up shirt, dark navy blue, and that sold as a best offer $15.99. And I believe I had this also on Poshmark, but it's sold on eBay. And they offered that. It went to Egg Harbor City, New Jersey. And that was also a Sunday sale, last Sunday. Okay, this was still a Sunday sale. This was one of the games that I bought a long time ago. Scientific Explorer. It's a secret message spy kit thingy. It was new in the package. It had, the seal was broken, but all the things were brand new inside. So I put that on, and it went for $9.77 as an offer to watchers, and I sold it for that. And it went to East Wenatchee, Washington. Wenatchee. Okay, the next thing, Christopher Banks denim vest. This was in a box, or maybe Bumblebee's box, but I think it was a thread-up box. I'm not sure. Went to Lenoir City, Tennessee, and that was a best offer of $19 I took on that. I thought this would sell for more than that. It was sort of different, this vest, but that's what I got for it, $19. Somebody was willing to pay, so I took it. The next thing is my Poshmark sale, and this is that beautiful little sundress. It's made by J. Crew with Liberty fabric. It's a calico floral print sundress, and this sold for $50. And I think I had it on for $60. They offered $50. I took it, and I got $40 out of that sale. The thing I like about Poshmark is these invoices. You know exactly what you get. There's no million kinds of different fees coming out that you don't know what the heck you're getting, really, when it all comes down to it. Because there's promoted listing fees, there's fees to, it's very confusing in eBay. But that was my only Poshmark sale. Lucky Brand women's knit boho top. This was, all that white was embroidered on there, and it was a stretchy neck. You could put that out over your shoulders if you wanted. I called it boho because of that. And it was a pretty little blouse, but I did take a best offer of $16 on it, and it went to Eustis, Florida. Eustis. And I sold this little knit top. The brand is Horny Toad. Don't you wonder where they think up name brands? I'm sure it's hard to come up with a brand name that's not already taken. So then you start getting these weird names. Horny Toad. This was a large white pullover. Had like a half zip, almost a half zip there. And that sold for $15.77. This was an offer to watchers. Everybody is paying shipping on top of these prices. So I don't have free shipping except on certain little things. I did sell my second set of vintage spice tins. These are vintage, even though they are repos. They were still vintage repos. So somebody bought them for the price that I was asking of $14.99. And they had $6 shipping on top of that. And they went to Bush, Louisiana. This little pair of clip-on rhinestone earrings were out of my jewelry box from a long time ago. So these cost me nothing, because I have no idea when I would have had these. Probably back in my Mary Kay days, when I sold Mary Kay and went to their doings, you know, you had to get dressed up. That's probably where they're from, way back then. How many years ago, I don't know, but they certainly are vintage. They went to Center Harbor, New Hampshire, and I sent out an offer to watchers for $9.77. And they had free shipping on because there were like 2 ounces to ship. So I paid $2.78 shipping. But okay, the last thing was from an auction. I've been running these t-shirts all this time. T-shirts and caps. Well, I've taken them all off. They've had their chance. I did sell this one today, this week, though. A Toy Story extra large t-shirt. And that sold for $5.99. Had 2 bids on it, actually. and went to Deltona, Florida. And that is the extent of what I sold. I'll show you here. This is my graph. This was Sunday, last Sunday. See, almost $100, 96. But if you see back here, this was on Friday at $100 day, then nothing on Saturday, and then Sunday almost 100, and then way down to 25. That's probably one item. No sale here. Then $64, and then these 2 days, $9.77 and $11.99. Now today's isn't on there, and I have sold 2 things, so I don't know what that will come to. Not a huge amount, but you can see the sales just really stink. So I don't know when sales are supposed to pick up for fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is going to be coming in 10 days, or what is it? Yeah, this is the 20th, I think, isn't it? Like 10, 11 days, and we're in for fourth quarter. So I don't know if this, now that I heard that, let me get back here. I heard that actually stores are going to start to sell used clothing, pre-owned clothing. I forget the ones they mentioned, but they're going to start selling on Amazon too, which you weren't allowed to do before, pre-owned clothing. So if a whole lot of different sites start to offer pre-owned clothing, I'm talking about actual stores, brick and mortar stores, because they're dying out there. And so I don't know if that's going to hurt online sales. Our sales should be doing spectacular. I mean, I'm even buying things online. Not clothes, but, other things. Sales traffic saved again by non-clothing items. Right. I just found, it's too far to go get, that grommet vest. That was yours? I always do good with Ralph Lauren. Yeah, it just keeps plugging away. I love Ralph Lauren things, especially Polo Ralph Lauren, because I love their ads that they run. Let me see here. I'm going to sneeze in a minute. Okay. I was so happy when I found that Toy Story tee, as you mentioned, wanting Toy Story with the movie coming out. Yes, and it finally sold. It didn't sell when the movie was coming out, but it just finally sold now. So I don't know. You just can't tell, what. Strange. Maybe you need to spread out your listings so a few go up each day for consistency. Yeah, but I'm not a quick lister. So when I put things on, I usually only list 5 or 6 in a day. And I mean, you have to, I need to put on at least that much. I just can't sit in a chair long enough to list on eBay. And from eBay, I cross list to Poshmark. If I'm going to put it on Poshmark. I know it'd be easier just to list things on my phone on Poshmark. But if you cross list from Poshmark with List Perfectly anyway, from Poshmark to eBay, there's a whole lot more filling in you have to do. It's easier to do it the way I'm doing it eBay to Poshmark because it goes quicker. Yeah, I've been watching sellers that are just Poshmark, and they seem to be doing really well. I don't know. I think I just don't list enough. Today started out to be a catastrophe day. I put some clothes in my washing machine. Okay, I had all my sheeting, all my bedding, gathered it all up, stuck it in my huge washing machine, even with the quilt. Okay, the sheets, the quilt. I put it in there with a couple other things, and it was washing its little heart out. And I was up here, and it's right below me in the basement. All of a sudden, I heard water hitting the floor. I could tell. It wasn't water filling the basin. It was water hitting the floor. So I go down there, and where my washing machine drains into my tub was full, and it was leaking over the tub. Okay. My sump pump's on. There's water along the base, one side. When I get water in the basement, that's where it goes. That's behind that wall are the French drains. So now I have water, just a little bit along there, but by the sump pump. There's something that I don't know what exactly it is. When the water goes out of my stationary tub, it goes into this round enclosed thing. That's not the sump pump. And from there, it goes into the sump pump. I have no idea how this works. This is a big plumbing company put this in a long time ago when we first moved in. So I thought my stationary tub was just plugged up. So I take off my sweatshirt, roll up my sleeves, and stick my hand down to the drain, and I'm expecting to find a lot of fuzz and stuff blocking it, which is usually the case. Nothing in there. There's nothing blocking it. So I run up and get the plunger. I tried to plunge, nothing's happening. Something is wrong in that mystery thing on the floor. I don't know how it is, because the water is now not moving out of the stationary tub, and now my washing machine is going to spin out some more water. So I stopped the washing machine, and it had almost emptied, but the clothes were still real wet, the sheets and of all things, the quilt. So luckily, my little baby toy washing machine is down in the basement. So I thought, well, I'm just going to plug it in and use the spinner and get the water out of these clothes so I can put them in the dryer, which is what I did, except the quilt won't fit in that little toy washing machine spinner. So I had the hand wring, which my hands aren't strong to begin with. Try to hand wring as much of the water out of this quilt, of all things, plunk it into a wash barrel, take it out, and try to swing it up onto my clothesline. I was just praying that my clothesline wouldn't just break and the quilt would go down in the dirt. But it didn't. It's out there dripping. I don't know how many days it'll take to dry. But I still don't know. My handyman is coming tomorrow to give me a price on everything else I need done for the fall here. And I'm hoping he'll go down and look at this tomorrow and see. I hope he knows. He says he knows plumbing and everything, and he lives in a house like me, so has sump pumps. So I don't know what's wrong, but the tub is still full of water. I did take some buckets full of water out of the stationary tub and pour it right into the sump pump, and the sump pump sucked it out somewhere where it's supposed to the leach beds. So I may have to empty that whole tub bucket by bucket like that. But something needs fixed, or I can't wash clothes in my brand new washing machine that I love. So somehow during this whole procedure, I don't know if it was when I was outside trying to swing the quilt up on the line and getting the, I have old poles, like the wooden clothesline poles, big, tall, they're like 10 feet tall. I was trying to get them out of the barrel that they're stuck in. And I don't even remember doing it, but somehow I've hit my chin. I have a little red bruise right there. Just what I need. Doesn't hurt. I don't know what I did. But yeah, that's been my day. That and no sales. Oh, and I didn't sleep hardly at all last night. I don't know why. I have no idea. I think I'm going to bed too early. I don't think I'm getting enough physical activity. And then I go to bed early. And even with my pill, I'm not sleeping well. I'm waking up every couple hours. That's not good. So I think I'll try to stay up later tonight. And of course, watching a movie and doing eBay stuff isn't good. I do have glasses that cut out the blue light, though. I'll have to put them on. But so that's my story. I hope these people pay for these things that they bought so that I have something to put in my bin for the mailman tomorrow. Yeah, I was in a state when I went down and saw my washing machine, the water all over the basement. But I did learn something. After I did that, I ran upstairs to try to find the brochure, the booklet that came with my washing machine. Do you think I can find the owner's manual now? I put it someplace safe. I can't find it in the file. I don't know where it is because there's a spin-only cycle. I pushed it, but nothing happened. But I did find out on YouTube, you have to keep it pressed for 3 seconds. And then it goes through a spin-only cycle. So I was able to spin out the little bit of water because I didn't want that to stay in there. So I did learn something from this whole experience. And I spun out all the water. It pumped it out and then it spun. So it's okay. The washing machine's fine. It's just this other thing that's must be broken. I don't know. This may, if my handyman doesn't know how to fix this, I may have to call the regular plumber guy, which is going to be a big bill. I don't know why my bangs aren't growing. I cut my bangs too short, but you think that I did that like 2 weeks ago. You'd think they'd be grown down by now, but they aren't. Tuesday, I go to the dentist, my regular dentist, to have impressions made. You're probably sick of hearing about this teeth thing. Then who knows how that'll move along. Anyway, that is all I sold, and that is, I'm going to go finish watching this spooky movie. Maybe watch a little bit of Nick and Andrea's YouTube video. And I have listed today, but I should measure out some more things and list some more things tonight. Maybe I'll do that later and stay up late listing. I don't know. So I'm going to close for now. Sue, where are you? You still here? Yeah, I think this will go away pretty quick. I don't even know how I did it. Yeah, let me see. I always wash quilts separately. My manual recommends folding a certain way. If my machine gets uneven, yes, it was uneven for a while. It did get it was shaken down there, so I went down to see if it was going to correct itself. Yeah, it keeps adding more water and tries to, right. Yeah, you have a Samsung, I have the LG. Yeah, I think they're sort of the same. But it wasn't that, it was this other thing. So I'm glad it's not my new washing machine. Susan, you're here. Everything works slower now that we are. Yes, everything. I'm too stiff and sore to take a walk up the road. It's not a safe road for walkers anyway, even though I do have walkers on the road. But yeah, I need to do more physical activity. Oh, you're having Julie and Ken over for dinner today. Ah, what are you making? I made, yesterday I made sloppy joes. I had to use up my ground turkey that I had bought. So I made sloppy joes. And that made enough for like 4 different meals for me. So I froze a couple and put a couple in the refrigerator. So that's what I'll have again tonight. I don't have any buns, but I'll just put it on bread. So I will close for now. Let everybody go back to what they were doing. And, oh, you're having meatloaf. That sounds good. So I'll close and I will be back on Wednesday. No. Thursday, I'm doing it. Thursdays, 4 o'clock. So if I don't make a recorded video before then, I will be back on Thursday. So I will see you then. Okay. Bye.